Hi, this is Monty from Mopar Vehicles, and here's another one of our detailed vehicle appraisals on a car that's just come into us. This is our 2009 CLK 220 CDI automatic Avantgarde. Now, I mentioned it's a 2009. It has got a private plate on the car. Now, that is coming with the vehicle. Okay, so it's not reverting back to its 09 plate. That comes with the car. Now, this particular car has covered 108,000 miles. And we will probably be using the car over the next coming weeks, etc., that type of thing, but we will update the mileage as we're using the car. Fantastic service history. Give us a call. We'll try and put as many pictures as we can of the service history on the car, but it's absolutely stunning. So what we'll do, we'll explain the reasons why we tend to do these videos. It's all about trust, honesty, integrity. We tell you exactly how it is. So if I do miss anything, it's not intentional. It's one of those things. We are all human. Please have a read of my reviews on Auto Trader. They are all genuine reviews. Nothing's made up. Everything is a verified purchase there. So what we'll do, as I mentioned, it takes about 8 to 10 minutes to do these videos. I'm going to briefly walk around the car and give you a more detailed view very shortly. Okay, so this is the Avantgarde model. It's got half leather interior. Got a couple of extras on it. One being automatic transmission. Metallic paint was an extra. It's got phone pre-wiring. What that basically means is it's already got the wiring in there for a telephone. So you'll need to buy a Mercedes-Benz Bluetooth adapter. I think there are other ones that are available on eBay and places like that you just slot into the center armrest and you'll connect it up, and you can use all the buttons, functionality on the radio and the steering wheel. The other extra you've got on this car is the front and rear parking sensors. Now I'm just going to hold the camera there for a few seconds. Please jot down the registration number. Please feel free to do any checks that you need to do, any kind of mileage verifications, you know, history check on MOTs, that type of thing. Okay, so it's in iridium silver, this particular car, and it's the very last of the CLKs before they went on to the E-Class Coupe. Okay. Now this is what they class as a pillarless coupe. So where the mirror is, far left hand side there, that's a pillar that goes across the top of the car, and there's not one in the center. So when you wind the windows down, all right, it's not a convertible, but it sort of gives you that kind of a really open driving feel when you wind all the windows down. Okay, now we'll tend to start these videos on the driver's side front, so we're just getting there very shortly. Standard features on these cars will be climate control, air conditioning, so dual zone for driver and passenger, folding mirrors were standard, things like that. Okay, so we're up to about 3 minutes already. So we'll start on the driver's side front. Now I do apologise, you've got parked under a tree, so you've got a few little marks that have just popped down on the wing there, but shush them off. I think a couple of flies really. So tread on the tyres, really good tread, as you can see there. There are approximately 6mm of tread all the way around on this car. Alloy wheels, all looking pretty good. Fettle, there's a couple of little marks. I think one over on the far right hand side there, but nothing really major. Actually, it looks really good. Let's just go down the side of the car. So what I'll try and do is I'll try and hold the camera as still as I possibly can, or just to fractionally move it. It's a bit hard with silver cars to try and pick up any kind of reflections, but hopefully you can try and pick up that there isn't any nasty great big dents and things like that, great big scratches, but I'll point anything out as I've seen them on the car already anyway. Okay, and then we'll tend to go around the back of the car, and hopefully you can probably try and pick it up slightly better on this side. All reflections really good. Now this alloy wheel's got a couple of little chips in it at the top though. They have been touched up. We're not going to be painting the alloy wheels, and again plenty of tread on the tyres. There will be pictures of the alloy wheels and the tyres. Let's just show you inside. So 4 electric windows, boot opening button on there as well. You can see all of the door shuts, everything looks really nice and clean along the back as well. Has genuinely been looked after, this car. half leather interior as I mentioned, and again there's a, you know, the bolsters all looks in really good nick. There's no sort of fraying, coming away, splits in the rubber, all looks really good. And that's the thing what you get with like a Mercedes-Benz, build quality is fantastic. So all the functionality on the steering wheel there, so for the phone, so if you do get your Bluetooth kit, you can use the phone. Now at the moment there is a sort of a cradle in there, so that's like a Mercedes-Benz cradle that came with the car. No one has them phones anymore, I don't think. So you've got your climate control functionality at the bottom, that's all nice and cold. Your radio stroke CD, and then on the far right hand side you can probably see the buttons there for the phone, as well as what you can see on the steering wheel, and that will all work. Row of buttons at the top, anything to do with parking sensors, your ESP, electronic stability program, alarm system, etc., that type of thing. You've got cruise control and speed limiter on this car. As I mentioned, the mileage at the moment, let me just close and reopen the door. It should come back on again. So at the moment 107,876, but we will be using the vehicle, and as we use it we'll put the mileage up. Rear seats looking really good, Nick. I don't even think the rear seats have been used really. Now this is a 4-seater car. There is only 2 seat belts in the back, centre armrest there, and a little slot. You pull the little slot out and you get a couple of cup holders. Okay, let's scoot round the back of the car. Now there's a couple of little marks on the rear bumper. I'll point them out to you. Along that leading edge along here. Some of these have been touched up, but they don't look that great, to be fair. We might have another go at that. And there's a couple of little stone chips at the back. But again, if I just took a picture from back here, you wouldn't really pick any of that up. Just want to try and point it out to you, be as honest as I possibly can. As I mentioned, that registration number is staying with the car. In the boot, you've got your full set of mats, the Mercedes-Benz mats, and underneath that you've got your spare wheel compartment, you've got your warning triangle, and these have actually got folding rear seats. So you pull these handles and the rear seats fold down. Makes it really nice and versatile. So parking sensors, as I mentioned, they're at the back of the car as well, so front and rear. They're audible as well as visual. And let's have a look. Down here, tyres all look really good. You've got a couple of little scuffs on the alloy wheels. On this one, just mainly around the top. They have been touched up, but we've done the very best we can. And then let's just show you down the side of the car. Hopefully you can try and pick up. There's no great big nasty dents. There's no nasty scratches. I'll tell you if there was. It's really hard with silver really to try and get a good reflection. But no, it all looks really good this side as well. There's a couple of little stone chips that were on the leading edge. They have been touched up. Let's just go from the front to the back. And again, hopefully you can try and pick up the reflections. So you can probably see the grass over there and these pillars. They'll be in these pictures. The only reason I'm just moving the camera is just so you can try and have a look down the side of the cars. Now some dealers have started to do these videos, but they'll tend to have them on for about, I don't know, a few minutes, a load of music going on in the background. Don't really actually show you anything on the car itself. So, front of the car tends to be the worst bit where you'll tend to get stone chips. Now, I think there's a fly over there. There we go, it was a fly. So, you've got a few little stone chips along the leading edge of the bonnet. Again, we've touched them up as best as we possibly can, but it's not going to be brand new. It's not going to be a brand new car. She's covered 108,000 miles. She is 9 years of age. Great service history, but it's not going to be a brand new car. Even though it is a Mercedes-Benz, they do drive really well. But you know, they will show some sort of signs of wear and tear, etc., that type of thing. Anyway, so we're coming up to about 10 minutes now. Just wanted to thank you very much for your time. If there's anything that you've seen at Mopar Vehicles that you're interested in, please send me a message, send me a text, get in contact via Auto Trader, and I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. Thank you very much for your time. Bye bye.